Hello and welcome to the Winter Fairies YouTube Hop. This is Maria Lillepruun with you today, and during this hop you will see 12 artists from around the globe showing you their full tutorials on decorating MDF organizers, boxes and shadow boxes by Ukrainian brand Fabrika Decoru. I've picked this desk organizer made of MDF. It seems complex at first to assemble it, but it was actually really easy in the end. With every organizer you will get a bottle of PVA, and it's used quite well, this kind of material. So first of all, I've assembled the organizer using the rubber bands. It's really easy to make the pieces stick together, and now I will show you what I decided to do with it. This organizer will be a gift from my little daughter for Christmas, so it will be girly, it will be wintry, it will be fairish, it will sparkle, but it will be not really bright, it will be quite monochromatic. So I start with priming, and I use white gesso for it, of course, white acrylic gesso. This one is a gesso for a water-based paint, so it's really thick one. It's really thick, thicker than usual one. So I smooth the brush strokes with fingers, as you see, to get more even surface. I prime it from all around, except for the drawer inside area. I don't want to ground it, but from the back side, from the front side, everywhere. Now I take a texture paste. It's really good quality texture paste. It's really light, and it's really fine. So I use a stencil with snowflakes, of course. The theme for our hop is winter, and I add snow with texture paste to all my drawers and to the surfaces on the organizer as well. It's really easy to remove excessive texture paste from a pre-grounded surface. Here and there, more snowflakes. This is what I get after it's dry. Now let's remove the drawers and continue with embossing powders. Oh yes, first of all, of course, I will also prime the MDF embellishments, which I will later glue onto my organizer. And once they're grounded, I will start with embossing powders. I decided not to use any colors on any water-based colors on my project, but just texture pastes and embossing powders. So here are the stamps I chose. These are by Scrap Club SPB, Питерский Scrap Club. Really good photopolymer stamps I got from my hop, and they come in hundreds of very different designs, very, very beautiful ones. I can totally recommend these stamps. Let's add some embossing ink onto the stamp and then transfer it to the surface of the desk organizer. I've chosen the bubbles and some ferns, and I will use them together. But let's start with one stamp, and now I take a golden mirror embossing powder. It is my favorite embossing powder by Fabrika Decoru. I actually use it a lot. I mean a lot, on almost every project I have. It's really beautiful when it's melted. Let's remove the excessive powder. Oops, I spilled some. I always do it while filming. I mean, only while filming I spilled the powder, but it's really easy to remove it with brush and put it back into the pot, into the jar. Let's now melt the powder. You can see it starts sparkling. It's really fast melting embossing powder. It's really easy, and you get the result almost immediately. You can see it's already sparkling. It's a vintage, nice vintage golden color. Now the ferns. I decided to add some floral elements to my organizer, and I will add another color of embossing powder. So let's add some ferns here and there. Yes, this is the powder Blue Shabby by Fabrika Decoru also. It's actually a sparkling one. It contains large glitter particles in it, and it's like diamonds. It's very beautiful. Now you can see. It's sparkling. Some more powder onto the drawers. Now let's melt it. I add some ferns to the sides of the organizer. Well, I had the bubbles already. I will combine two stamps together. Now let's add some color onto the embellishments. I will also do it with embossing powders. This is an embossing dabber. It's really easy to add some embossing ink with it on top of the chipboards and other 3D embellishments. I start with the blue one. Yes, like candies, you can see. Let's melt the powder. It's sparkling, it's really beautiful. Now let's add some more embossing powder, a golden mirror one, onto the edges of the embellishments. Now let's glue them onto the organizer. I do it with a universal glue by Fabrika Decoru. It's really easy. The glue is really fast, and you can literally glue anything with it. Okay, ready. Now let's do magic. 3D gel snow effect. This is a texture paste imitating snow. I will use it a lot on my project today. First of all, I add some snow to the edges of the drawers. It's important to pay attention that this is a functional object, so we need to keep the sides clean. So only the front side of the drawer will get some snow on it. Let's put some snow on top of the embellishment. The snow falls from above, remember? And that's the same for all the other drawers. And here more snow everywhere. This texture paste is quite coarse, so and light, so when it dries it keeps its volume and it looks like real snow fell down onto my project. More to the edges, uneven, to look at more natural. And even more snow. Now I take a transparent acrylic medium and glue a picture I printed myself to the cardboard. This will be my main decoration. This is a picture of Snow Maiden, also known as Snegurочка. Acrylic structure gel, crystal pearls. Oh, there is a mistake in the subtitles. It's actually pearls, of course. It's similar to the snow paste, except for it's transparent. It contains glass beads in it, crystal particles, and when it's dry, the crystal particles are just glued to anywhere where you applied this gel. It's really beautiful one. It's a beautiful way to imitate ice. I add more ice here and there in the cavities. You can actually not, you cannot put too much ice because it's really transparent. It will be not so visible when it's dry. Now the branch, when you saw it before already, I haven't mentioned yet. It's a plastic branch I got from a florist. I glue it with a hot melt glue on top of my desk organizer, and I add some snow paste into the cavities to hide the excessive hot melt glue, and on top of the branch, of course, also to make it more natural, like a real tree in the forest in the winter covered with snow. This is really striking element. Now you can see that to the left side I have the snow paste, the right side the shimmer ice paste, and I use them both here and there. Some more ice. I apply it with a volume, and it will be like this. It will keep its volume when it's dry. Let's add some bling to the embellishments. This is a project for a little girl for Christmas, so it absolutely must contain bling, right? Some more glamour. Okay, and now we have the beautiful things. These are Fritoni flowers. These are handmade flowers by Ukrainian producer Fritoni Flowers, and they are just amazing. They are absolutely beautiful. You can see the stunning details of these poinsettias. These ones are called sapphire, and these ones I think they're called gold. Yes, right, gold. So now I will add several of these beautiful flowers to my project. This is always hard to stop adding them because they are just so beautiful. And I will also add some more mulberry leaves, white ones, and some glass beads and plastic beads and glass balls you can see here, all transparent, just to imitate more ice. It's a winter theme, you remember. So let's add some flowers also. I think I will go for 3 of flowers tops of different sizes. It's always nice to combine different size of flowers on one project. Some more snow effect 3D gel to cover the traces of the glue, and I put some crystal beads on top of this moist gel and they stick easily themselves. Okay, and some micro beads, blue ones, just a little bit here and there. Okay, not a little bit, a lot of micro beads. Let's go on with glitter. I take golden glitter with large glitter particles. It's really impressive. It looks like we are done. Now it all has to dry very well, and let's put the drawers back inside. Let's see if they fit. Yes, they do. So I let my project rest, and here is the final picture. I'm ready. I hope my daughter will like this organizer and will keep her hairbands and stuff like this in it. I hope you liked the video. Please see all the other videos by our amazing artists and fulfill the rules in order to win fantastic prizes by our sponsors. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, cheerful December.